Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome back to episode 31 of Europa Universalis IV as Venice. Now at the end of the last video I think we'd managed to progress to about October 1555 and you wouldn't have seen that because what actually happened was that's how far I got in the game. We actually managed to siege down Cossacks here and Hundervendigar, but then when I clicked on Sidon here, or Sidon, to tell my vassal to go and siege it back, so obviously that's the war goal, what ended up happening was the game froze and crashed. So I didn't actually lose the video, but I was unable to save. So we've had to restart here on the 1st of July, and as a result, on the last video, I trimmed the video so that we ended on or around the same date. So I am going to be going over a little bit of what I had already done before. I am going to make one slight change, and that is, while I still have some manpower, I am going to go and train up a single infantry regiment over here where it is safe. Because that way I can just send that single infantry regiment over here, because obviously the Ottoman troops are coming back up to deal with this, and then we can go and use that troop to siege Sidon back. I didn't do that before in the previous attempt because by the time I got to October I'd run out of manpower. Obviously you can't build mercenaries here because it's overseas. Didn't have any manpower, so I couldn't produce units, and I just said to my vassal, you know what, you go and do it, and it crashed. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so idea groups. We can get our next humanist idea, which would be better relations over time. We are likely to take some land, so we're probably not going to do that just yet. We're almost capped on Diplo as well. What do we like on tech? We can take the tech, but we are ahead of time. We can at least get into the next year, so that's fine. I am going to drop down to speed 2 for this. It's been a couple of weeks since I played, actually, so I can't really remember too much of what was going on. We do have a 49% chance of taking Kokalai now, which is quite nice. Hopefully those troops, yep, they're still going to head up there, so we should be able to deal with those. We may even take Hundervendigar here. I'm not too sure if, obviously, reloading it is going to change the seeds, and therefore we may grab things on different dice rolls to what we would have done previously. What was that? Oh, this one up there. Yeah, fine, we've got that. You can move down into Constantinople. Do have a couple of ships around here. We have a heavy. And what are these guys? These guys are mainly transports. I'd like to try and keep them all safe if possible. Let's go and move this heavy in with the rest of the fleet. Is the fleet is docked, the fleet is repairing, that is fine. You guys can all group together, I suppose. We don't really need to move you out, so we have lost the effects of trading in wine, that is fine. Now we are actually blockading these ships. I thought they were actually docked, but they're not. They are blockading, so that's fine. So we've got the heavy there. That's good. 70% chance we're going to grab this now. Obviously, we can't really take Cairo back that easily, but we should get this guy over here at some point. Why is it taking so long? Is it because a galley's being built there? Okay, let's cancel you then, and let's build you in a province where... Well, I can build it in one of my own provinces now. We should probably do that now that... Let's do it here in Suez. Now that the Ottoman army's buggered off, it's probably a little bit safer. Okay, we have won that siege. So we should be able to take Hundervendigar right now. Like to move these guys around into bigger if we can. Not too sure where the Ottoman army is. They do still have an army around somewhere. Their navy's about to get forced out because this is at 91%. It has to drop. The Ottomans are now coming in through the north. Not too sure where they're going to actually head. They're going back there. I think I'm actually just going to take those guys back around. And if they go and sit in here, we can go and engage them probably quite safely. No, they're just going to sit there. I am willing to take the penalty, I think. Get some more conversions done. So let's keep them going while we can. We have too many military leaders. We know about that. Yeah, those guys are just sitting there. It is a fort province, so I don't have to worry too much about it. Okay, we've actually got Hundavendigar, so you guys can go and engage over there. We don't need to take the crossing penalty in with us. We can go over here and start sieging out bigger. I think that may well have been the 20 stack that was coming up from the opposite direction. Why am I getting absolutely hammered here? Might have to bring these guys in. Actually taking very, very heavy losses there. We won the naval battle. Do not like how this battle is going at all. They are getting some really good rolls. Now, I will unfortunately take a crossing penalty in going in, but we need to reinforce. We cannot afford to lose this fight. There we go. We did manage to win. That's all that is important. So now we'll go over there and siege out bigger. And we will grab this guy and go and siege back the war goal. Because we are still in negative war score at the moment, despite the fact that we do have quite a bit of their land sieged out. So we do need to go and siege some more stuff from them. I think Hundavendigar is their capital, so their war exhaustion should start to drop quite quickly. Not too sure where their army is heading. So I'm just going to sort of start chasing it down now and see if we can... we probably won't get to destroy it. But hopefully we can do some significant damage to it. I'm not too sure how far exactly they're going to shatter. I don't think they have all that many forts left, so... we'll just take what sort of forts they have. And I do intend to try and grab some more land from them. Hopefully we can manage the overextension. What are we up to at the moment? We don't have any overextension at all, which is really good. Now, I don't like the fact that they're going all the way down there, because they may try and attack this guy. I mean, let's be honest, that's what I'd do. Can we force march yet? We don't have Tech 15. I'm sure it used to be Admin Tech 15. Almost certain it was Admin Tech 15 to do Force March, and now it's gone up... sorry, Admin Tech 10, and now it's gone up to 15. They probably won't move until they're on full morale, so that's fine. Okay, we've regained the province. So let's get these guys to move up together, and we can probably just go and stack wipe the Otto army here. You guys just move up to there. Shouldn't take you too long to get there. You guys are moving in. They're still not at full morale. So let's group everybody up and let's move in and attack. I think we can safely go back up to speed 3 now. They do still have a few ships around. Not really an awful lot for me to worry about. I think I can actually take these transports now and go and add them over here to the main fleet. Should all be good. We are in February. We're not quite at the Diplo cap yet. We are still a little bit ahead of time. Maybe we want to do some development somewhere. We could do a little bit more development. Is that the only gold mine we've got? Geographical, economic, trade goods. Looks like we only have the one gold mine. The wine could potentially be useful. Let's go and improve the development there a little. That will do. One thing that I should start using as well is adding the simple terrain map mode. Because the good thing about the simple terrain map mode is it actually shows you where the river crossings are, which is really useful. And you can just switch between normal terrain and simple terrain, so that's actually quite useful. Okay, so we are attempting to deal with the Ottoman army. They do have a few more forts down here, so we might want to take those out. So that's going to be quite an easy win. Won't be a stack wipe, unfortunately, but it's a decent amount of damage. I think we can go back down here and re-siege Cairo. And once we've finished this siege over here, then we can use this army to go and try and stack wipe them out. We are losing quite a bit of manpower, but I'm not too bothered about that right now. Could, of course, go and buy some buildings. Manpower recovery wouldn't be... such a bad thing. Is there anything that's going to give us a significant amount of manpower? 625, I'd definitely say that is significant. We don't have huge amounts of money. 500, that'd be 500. One thing we are definitely going to have to do is at some point we will have to take Gauls from Austria, because currently this bit of land is still the Venetian Balkans. It isn't actually part of Venice, it is an exclave. The moment we get this province here, it all becomes part of Venice because it's connected directly to the capital. So obviously the capital is only connected to the mainland via a strait, but strait crossings count as a direct land connection. If you can walk between them, it is a connection. Siege of Bigger is over. Their ships are going to get absolutely wrecked again. Still not too sure where their army is, so let's go and march into the middle of their land so we can... Oh, actually, I am sure where their army is because I've just found them. So let's go and try and attack their army once more. All of our ships, we will move down to here. Actually, they don't really need the siege bonus. I guess what we could do right now... Who else is still involved in this war? Crimea and Muscovy. I don't think they're really going to give us much of an issue. So I think what we should probably do is take these ships, split off the lights, and... oh, they're actually moving, which is why it won't let me do that. We'll wait till they get into position, then I'll split off the lights and go back to protecting trade. Speaking of trade, people have been complaining that I have... trade is in the wrong position, which is probably true. Merchants, we do have quite a few of them, though. We shouldn't be pushing north there. That's complete oversight. We should be pushing this way. It's just for some reason the game's decided it's going to push that way instead of that way. Or we could now instead just actually put a trader here. Transfer trade power from the guy that's in the Kiev node. Want that to go down that way. What are we making at the moment in terms of trade? 48.95. We're making decent money. So we'll wait to see what happens next month. You are pushing up into Constantinople. You're pushing it out of Constantinople. You are pushing forwards into Venice. That all pretty much makes sense. Alexandria, not the greatest position to be in. 52.25. You see, we are making decent money from trade. We could still get somebody in there and try. We don't have any trade power though, so there's no point trying to push anything to the west. And again, there isn't a lot of point in being down there, but we'll keep them there for now anyway. I don't want to micromanage trade too much. I just cannot be bothered. So let us go and get these lights, and we'll go and protect trade. And I think we'll actually get them to protect trade in Constantinople, because we are going to be getting more stuff in this trade node. So current trade 52.25, and we'll want to see if that goes up again. Oh, those guys gave me the slip because I wasn't watching what I was doing. Siege of Cairo is over. Let's go and get some more forts. Non-coastal ones are always good. It didn't go up by much, but mind you, the ships aren't actually patrolling at the moment. They're repairing, so that makes sense. We've engaged their army. Again, taking a bit of a beating. But we should be enough to get rid of them. Lose some money or gain some local autonomy in Nice. We'll take the local autonomy. Don't really want to lose the money. Although I do have the money to spare. Let's just see if we can keep chasing their army down and stat wipe them. It's going to be difficult to get decent war score simply because they just have very big allies in terms of Muscovy. Muscovy is actually walking all over Poland, the Commonwealth at the moment, which isn't helping. They are at low war enthusiasm though. That said, so with the Commonwealth. Muscovy, not even willing to wipe peace. I was hoping that the Commonwealth... Oh, there's a pretty big stack down there. Are you guys going for the war goal? Can we military tech up? No, we're quite some distance off. Not too sure I like that big stack there. Let's move these guys down. Right, you're going back for the war goal. We're not going to allow that. That army's going to get flattened. That 9 stack is going to get flattened. We should be able to win that. Just keep the war goal safe. Have to start thinking about piecing out soon. What do we want here? Lose 5 Republican tradition and gain some power we don't need. I think we'll just lose some of the admin, monarch points because we've got loads of them. Half a mind to take one of these armies up and try and help Poland. Or try and help the Commonwealth. But Muscovy has a lot of units up there. I think actually... Yep, Poland is actually pieced out. The Commonwealth is pieced out right now. So we need to start thinking about wrapping this war up if we can. So let us go and negotiate for... We'd like to take both of those if we can. Right, do we have any estuaries or anything here? Hundavendigar we would definitely like if we can take it. They probably will say no. But let's have a look anyway. Yeah, you wouldn't give us Hundavendigar. Is that mainly just because of the war score? What if we didn't want those? Yeah, we could grab those actually. We could get Hundavendigar. Could we connect them up? -2. -6. We could do it that way, and I'm tempted to try and allow that to pass. We can now grab the Diplo tech. This is going to be very, very risky now that Muscovy can just come and try and attack us. Although I don't think they can actually get to us, which is the problem at the moment. Because they're all black flagged. So that helps. And we're just grabbing random little provinces here and there. Just trying to grab some provinces. Every little bit that gives us war score will be worth it. Ideally, I would like to take more from them, but I'll just take what I can. There we go. 29% war score now. And you will be willing to give me that deal. Would have been nice to get the islands as well. -7. The question is, can these guys get to me? You're starting to unsiege your stuff now, aren't you? I think we don't be greedy on this war. And I think I just take those 2 provinces. So it gives us control of both sides of one of the straits. It also gives us control of Hundavendigar. So we will send that demand. They have accepted. I'm sure at some point they'll want to go to war with us again. That's fine. We'll probably just put you guys up in Hundavendigar. I assume we're going to have quite a few issues there. And we will get you guys to come back up to here somewhere. We need to start coring. So let's start coring on both of those. We should be back to making money. Let's go to our religious... Oh, I didn't even put it onto war. I did that on the last video. I actually switched from trade to war. I didn't even do it on this one. And we still have quite a bit of fervour. So I could have actually done better in those battles had I done that. Ships. We have a few galleys, transports, and heavies. Could do with 3 more heavies, really. Let's go and get you guys docked up. Don't really need an alliance from Persia. Would like to get my alliance back with the Commonwealth. No, we do still have our alliance. That is good. Let's just quickly check our relationships. So we have an alliance with the Commonwealth. We don't have our alliance with Austria and France at the moment. We would very much like an alliance with France. And we'll probably be using them to go to war with Austria. We could get an alliance with Austria. Austria is pretty weak. Is Austria the emperor still? Yes, they are. Well, that makes life difficult. Do we want to attack the emperor? I definitely would like to try and take some more stuff down here in Italy. Naples is still under a personal union with Spain. This would bring in Spain and Tuscany and Portugal. The Commonwealth would not come in because they're heavily in debt and it's a distant war. France would not come in because it does not owe us 10 favours. I mean, what we could theoretically do is declare war on Spain. No, they wouldn't even come in directly against Spain. That seems unusual. Oh well, not to worry too much about that. These ships, I think we can just go and mothball them. Don't really think we... Actually, no. Let's not mothball the galleys. Let's just mothball the heavies. I've got to mess this all up now, haven't I? Right. All of my ships. I want... Those are the galleys. Let's just quickly mothball them up so we can put them all together in one group. There we go. Split off the heavies. Mothball the heavies. No. Mothball the heavies. Unmothball the rest. There we go. And what have we got here? That's another heavy. Let's move the rest of these ships, the ones that aren't the heavies. And we'll just put them in Dalmatia, just so they're a little bit easier to see. It's not going too bad. Not going too bad at all. What are we making now on trade? Now we're actually protecting trade. 53.25, still not an awful lot. Military access from the Papal State. Nope, you don't need that. So you guys can... Well, you need to mothball. Select, mothball, and group. Just trying to get up to 20 heavies. Is that our mission, by the way? I can't even remember now. Yeah, Grand Fleet. That's why we're working on 20 heavies. Humanist ideas. Better relations over time. We might as well go and complete this. Reduces our idea cost, so it's the quicker we get that, the better, really. But I think that is a good place to end the video, so thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you're still enjoying EU4 as Venice. I'll see you guys on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.